Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on Star Wars Black Series Enforcer. So we're going to quick look at the package. It's in that same window box packaging as the newer Black Series. That nice new box that Star Wars Black Series on the top. Has a little picture of the Enforcer right there. It shows the figure on the side here. It says Enforcer, and then it also says, I can't even see that, Guavian. It's number 8 in the series. And then it shows his name along with Enforcer, and just kind of gives a little quick little bio. They're security soldiers, and there you go. And then you can look down on the top and on the side. All right, so anyways, let's get this guy open. All right, everyone, so here's Enforcer out of the package. So we'll go and do a quick little 360. This is a really interesting figure. It's pretty cool. I really like it. Do a quick little 360, and we'll go ahead and check out the details. Alright guys, so go ahead and check out the details. First we'll go ahead and look over his accessories. So he comes with this kind of like a futuristic looking shotgun, but it's got a really nice sculpt. I really like the whole look of this gun. It's got a nice little silver brush stroke over it to give it some more like worn out look detail. It looks really good though. Get a little front view. See the barrels, looks really cool. And you can see the rest of that other silver brush over the side here. Really nicely done. I think it's a really interesting but cool looking blaster. And this one kind of looks like almost like a futuristic kind of Tommy gun, I guess, in a sense, because you got the way this barrel looks to me. But again, it's got that nice silver wash or brush stroke right over it to give it that more shiny, like worn look. But it's got a nice sculpt to it too. I think it looks really cool. I like this gun probably the best. Very cool. Alright, then going over the Enforcer. This is such an interesting looking figure to me. I just think he's really cool. I really like the head sculpt. I can't really tell, I guess, if that's his eye or not, but he's got like a slash across his face, so I hope that's not his eye. But it's interesting because it looks like a helmet covering over like robot, you can see like coils in there, but they're really nicely painted. Looks really cool. I like the silver kind of showing through, like he's been through some fights. You can see like a little, almost like a kind of like a little dent or nick right there. Very cool. You can see that scrape on his chin. Really cool. Really like that. And it's kind of more of a deep red. It's not really shiny at all. It's kind of a matte, deep red. You can kind of see the back of his head here. You can see more of that, almost like a back part of a helmet. Very cool. I like the sculpting around his neck. I think that looks really cool. You can see all his lining. Then over his kind of armor piece over his shoulder looks really cool. I really like how it's just a flat red, the red painted stripes, just like how it fits on him. It does not come off. It's actually glued on. And it's pretty firm. It's a little pliable, but not too much. And he's got these little armor pieces on his shoulders. One's got the red line, the other one does not. The other thing I really like is the sculpted detail on the body of the whole suit itself, along with that black wash they gave it. I think that looks awesome. But let me see if I can get it focused. You can see all those little details on the suit. The lining looks really cool. It's kind of a baggier suit. See on the back, you can really see those. It's really interesting. It's got a nice black wash over it. The belt's crazy too. He's got this crazy like utility belt here. All the silver buckles look really cool. I really like all the black pouches. You can kind of see more riveting. Give it that more textured look, like they're more like I can't think of the fabric, but anyway. That kind of goes all the way around. You kind of take a little grenade right here. Very cool. Kind of cylinders down on near his butt. Very cool. Really nice looking. And he's got this pouch on his side of his thigh here. Again, that black wash just continues on. Oh, let me go continue on his arm too before I jump down there. He's got these nice little like armor pieces around his forearms. You can kind of see where they kind of like buckle on the inside. Same thing with his hand. He's got a little hand guard. Very cool. Really interesting to see what these guys are about. And then coming down here, you can see, like I said, that looks like a little grenade, or maybe it's an ammo clip. It's really hard to tell. See if I can. Yeah, we'll say it's a grenade. And he's got this. This is really interesting to me. This little thing on his thigh here, because it's got something like embedded onto him, and then it's got a little wire that kind of connects down to here on his knee pad. But it's not really a knee pad. It's something else, because this side doesn't have that. So it's kind of interesting. I have no idea what that's for. Hopefully they explain it. On this side, it continues on. You can see like a patty underneath there, but again, that nice black wash. Then one thing that's kind of weird, his boots are really plain, and they're not the same flat black as his gloves. They're more of a lighter gray, but they don't look bad. Just it's kind of weird that that's what they decided, but it doesn't look too bad. And then the feet, you can see like these little straps and little buckles. And then on the back here, the boots. It's cool they have the straps continue on the side here too, on the back of his knees. Just go ahead and go over the little back of the butt of the figure and everything. Very cool. All right, enough of the detail because it looks. I think he's got a ton of detail. It looks great. So we'll go ahead and go over the articulation. Head's on a ball joint, but you can look how far you can look up. Very cool. Really looks up far. You can look down very far. Look left and right. You can also kind of pivot his neck. It's very cool. He's got ball joints in the shoulders. You can go out very far up and forward. And then he's got a single jointed at the elbow, but he moves pretty much at 90 degrees. And he also can swivel at the elbow. He's got rotation at the wrist, along with the hinge. He's got rotation, but not, it's a very slight, you can rock back a little bit, but not forward too much, but there is something there, but he can at least waist swivel. He's got ball joints in the legs, but they can kick forward about that high. I think kind of, so they're not too much. Sorry if that's not a clear picture. That's about as high as they're going to go. To the side, not too much either. This side gets a little bit more, but this belt definitely hinders the articulation. He's got an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, but warning when you guys get this, or if you have them, you probably know not to fully bend back, so you can see that's going to put tension on this little cord, and you can definitely probably rip that right out. So you can go ahead and do double jointed knees right there. Does not have any boot, boot cut or anything like that. But his ankles move up, they move down, and he's also can do the nice little ankle rocker, and he's got pegals at the bottom of his feet. All right, I'll show you guys how tall the Enforcer is. All right, guys, so the Enforcer stands right at probably around 5.5 inches. He's one of the shorter guys. But one thing I wanted to show you guys too real quick is the guns. This hand's the only hand with the trigger finger, so this hand can hold both guns. But if you were to have this gun in that hand, since this one's just a straight regular hand, it's really hard for him to hold this like without. I guess he could, but it just will look kind of strange to me because he can't really get the trigger finger in. But yeah, so that's kind of why I've been kind of placing him this way. It's a little easier to have him have his trigger finger in that one. There you go. But all right, so I'll go ahead and do a little size comparison with the other guys in the wave, or show them next to the first order. We'll show them next to troops. First our Stormtrooper, and then our classic looking Stormtrooper. So they're a little bit taller than him. So he's kind of a shorter guy. It's kind of interesting. There you go, guys. That's my review on the Enforcer. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night.